Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Welcome to the Link to the Past No Major Glitches League. Your commentators today, who know all about this race of JaSpieleWilli versus Spleebie, are Rob Beasley and Yerok. Folks, how are you?
Hey, doing well. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. This is the last Swiss round one race. This is part of the Desert Palace bracket. And it's it's Spleebie versus Willi. I'm pretty excited. How you doing today, Rob?
Yeah, doing good. I'm excited too. Should be a nice race.
Trying to remember what the PBs are. I know Spleebie's around. I think he just got a one. I can't remember if he got a PB during the qualifiers or not. But it looks like a 1:16.9 and Willi has a 1:16.18, so not too much separation. It should be a good race. Like the blunt rave, that's a great callback. Here we go. Race you to the castle. Nice. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this is a speedrun of the vanilla preset of the randomizer ROM. Which means we took the ROM generator and we just stuck all the items in the original locations and told people to speedrun the same as they would vanilla NMG. But it gives you all of the nice affordances of the random version of the game, such as quick swap, lack of all the text boxes. As you'll notice, they're not really talking to anybody. There's no item fanfare text boxes. There's no there's like a couple of minor things have been changed about like how pickups are handled. We'll only see one of those when we get the tempered sword, and then all of the boss RNG is actually seeded, though we're playing on a newly generated seed, so the runners kind of won't know what to expect. But they will get the exact same patterns for most of the bosses, which is nice.
So both of them going for the double spin there in the first key guard.
Up slash is pretty solid strat. Not my personal favorite, but you know, it gets the job done. Yeah, just a lot of hoping around Hyrule Castle at the beginning. As we get our very first item pickup, the boomerang. Make our way into the depths of the castle.
Yep, and that boomerang we've grabbed can be more significant in vanilla preset than in regular NMG, because with access to quick swap we can just equip it more often to do some cool strats.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see. I'm quite excited to have seen how many boom strats people have come up with over the course of quals. Like, it's been a major like boost interest in running this category. And just having access to the boomerang wherever you want has made a world of difference in a lot of things. I think just last race I saw somebody boom something in me wants to say the mummy statue room in Skullwood. That's not what it was in this specific case. But I was like, oh, I didn't even think to like switch to the boom there quick and go back to whatever it was I was doing. Just to get through an enemy that was kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. Like, this is the first real competitive event using this, this vanilla preset. So it's been nice to see some people put a bit more time into kind of developing the routes and some little extra strats like that.
Yeah, I believe we'll see a little bit of that. We won't see too much. Well, actually, we will see a little bit of discrepancy in the routes that they use, like the macro routing. Because of the additional thing that playing on the Rando ROM allows you is the Rando specific glitches, Icebreaker and Diver Down, are legal in this speedrun. As far as I know, Willi just does essentially vanilla routing, except for, according to his notes at least, he does Ice Palace normally, then Misery Mire, then Swamp Palace, which is a unique choice. Spleebie, on the other hand, is trying Swamp first, and then we'll go to Mire, and then finally Ice Palace. I do not think anyone has died to Ball and Chain yet. To answer the question in chat. But it's still early. We still have 2 whole weeks of this.
Alright, Willi getting out of escape there. Spleebie has had a little bit of an adventure in these last few rooms, but gets out unscathed in the end.
And making it through escape is kind of just the first test of all this stuff. Usually don't expect any disasters, but things have happened. We're now going to continue our walking simulator for another, 5 minutes almost?
Yep, one more split, and then we can pick up a pair of boots to start going a bit faster.
Actually play the game. It's such a misnomer, because there's so many optimizations that actually can be made in the strats and the routing that you use to walk across certain screens. I do think that walking optimizations are an underappreciated skill. But seeing the actual seconds that top runners save over less skilled runners it's really kind of amazing to see. Trying to count how many Spleebies. There's 4 Spleebies on our screen down here. But you guys can only see the one. So don't worry about that.
Spleebies, got the nested PB video thing going on in the corner there.
I can't remember how many of those are from just from league qualifiers. I think all of them actually.
Yeah, there were definitely some people in League who hadn't run the category before and picked it up for this purpose.
Perfect. Yep, really having a bit of a Stalfos party.
Spleebie did get the blue rupee drop there as well, so
yeah.
Both the runners have they've met the minimum threshold now at least.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that the actual minimum of let's not die here.
There we go.
Perfect. The actual minimum rupee count, assuming you get 3 pulls, in vanilla preset is actually just a 4. Because failing all other quote-unquote free drops, you can quick swap to the boomerang during the first 3 pull and just boom the 4th rupee that you usually never get because it takes like 2 seconds to pick it up. And it only costs you 12 frames plus maybe a lag frame here and there. Which is super, super nice. Oh, I remember what the boomerang thing was. Somebody in the last race boomed the red Zazak in Thieves Town basement before you pick up the big rock instead of hammering it. I thought it was really clever.
Oh, nice, yeah. Gotta farm the drop, though. What if it has your arrows?
It's a good point. Alright, 2 splits down, no major disasters so far. Let's try not to curse these people, but, you know. I feel like with runners this close, that's kind of going to be the story of the race, who makes fewer mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, barring a big error, like a death or something, we would not expect these runners to be, like, too far apart at any point.
There we go. A couple of false starts on the spin speed for Willi. Spleebie gets it. Cutting into his deficit. So now we get to go fast.
Looks like Willi's not going for the unholy spin speed here. Let's see if Spleebie likes it. Nope.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I begrudgingly admit unholy spin speed is kind of a trap, but I go for it all the time anyway, because that's what I do in PB attempts. So I'm just not used to doing the other strat.
Yeah, same here. Like I always go for the unholy spin speed. I just end up like actually messing up the the quote unquote easy strat if I ever try it.
I mean, it is bad in the sense that if you mess it up, you are losing time over having not tried for it at all. But it doesn't. It feels like it doesn't waste the full like 90 frames that it takes to do the whole thing, because you get to make up some of that time because you still have to like walk over to the staircase while charging the sword again. So it's not that bad, but I guess it is bad. Just don't mess up your spin speeds. It's clearly the lesson here. Just always play perfectly. Nice, Willi getting the spin on the... I remember, I learned the name of that enemy this week, and I've forgotten what it is.
Yeah, I do not know.
But you can spin that for a rupee drop if you want. Spleebie switching switching boom. Desert is kind of like an area where you can explore doing quick swap shenanigans for a little bit of optimization on trying to like get rupee drops that might help you save a little bit of time later on.
Yeah, being on boomerang the whole time here is completely fine. We actually haven't got to use an item in the front of desert at all.
Just make sure if you're in the habit of doing book spam, you don't accidentally do that while you're switched to something else. I don't anticipate either runner will try and do this spin speed.
Yeah, it's pretty cursed when you don't want a menu buffer. Like, if you're not going to go for unholy spin speed, you definitely shouldn't go for that one.
Definitely not. It saves approximately the same amount of time, and the punishment for missing it is infinitely worse. Or not missing it, but messing it up. Spleebie getting the boom on the key. I think that one saves about 5 frames.
Yeah, earlier today I saw a structural Mike quick swap to the bow in Popo Genocide to snipe one of the ones that ran away. It was great.
Pretty smart. These rando players, man. Showing us up. Alright, so the Landmo fight, as we mentioned earlier, this is seeded, so we're going to see the same patterns on both sides, but neither runner knows what to expect here. Was a early 4 on Mike's side. Andy's not bad. Pretty wild seeing sub 16 times leaving desert. Like, we've already incurred like a minute of time save over the course, like not watching several cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean, we get like 20 seconds in Link's house, basically, right? Like, you start off the run immediately with a
yeah, 20 seconds right away, and then by the end of Eastern, you should be like a minute ahead of NMG time, and at this point, we're probably close to. Oh, that crab is.
Yeah, Willie's a bit spooked by the crab here. Just let it go. Just go for a setup. This. Okay, there we go.
It's more important to get through it than. that was an absolute crab rave. I mean, that's just one of those things, right? Like, in a regular speedrun, if something like a disaster like that happens, usually, depending on what your appetite is for staying on script, so to speak, like, if you have a disaster in that screen, you just reset and start again. But, like, in a race setting, it's a lot different, and the penalty's not that bad, right? Because that's the one exception. Nice double boom on the dead rock there by Spleebie.
Yep, and then dodge the cabbage on the stairs there as well.
Right, like if you get hit during that fake flipper and you soft lock your game, you're allowed to save and quit during a race, so that it doesn't become a deciding. I mean, it's still not great. You lose like 15 seconds almost.
Yeah, I actually don't know if the ROMs for this race have like the rando fake flipper fix thing, but if they do, you might have to wait even longer before you can save and quit.
I believe they're back to vanilla behavior. I think all of the rando builds are back to vanilla behavior for various reasons. I know it's confusing. But like you should be able to just like immediately pause, save, and quit, and then go wherever you need to. In this case, you probably just want to go to Sank. Spleebie doing hot spin speed.
Nice.
Everyone's favorite semi... I won't say pointless, because it does save a little bit of time. But it's a nice flashy trick. Especially when you can just menu to boom and do that. Successfully not menuing after lighting the torches. Hardest trick in the game. Uh-oh. We're having a beetle party. Oh god, if he fell through that hole, that would have felt so bad.
Really stalling a little bit for the arrow drop there. Has a really healthy count now.
16 is super comfy.
Ooh.
Oh no! Grabbing wall on the instead of getting the dash bonk on Willi's side.
We didn't actually need to... I mean, maybe the mirror's fast there anyway, but he'd hit the safety switch, so we could actually just dash down to go back up the stairs.
I think you usually just forget. Oh, okay. Pretty good fight on Spleebie's side.
Yeah, there we go. Second try with the bonk bomb jump there. You can, like, by bonking there, you get a few extra pixels of leeway to make the bomb jump. You haven't got to be as precise with your positioning.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice to be able to do that. We're gonna get some 3 fills here. Nice fight for Willi. So on Spleebie's side, we are on our way to the Master Sword pedestal in Lost Woods. We're tactically killing enemies to manipulate the tree pull drops that we get, so that we have enough money to enter the Halls of Darkness. I believe this bird is going to be number 4.
What is that cursed strat?
That is... So people have been experimenting with that one, where you just throw the boomerang up and then dash down and pull the tree, and it's supposed to collect all the rupees and just bring them to you. It doesn't quite work the way you want it to, it generally leaves like one of the rupees out, just because it doesn't. I think I've seen somebody get all 4 of them like once, but it's like a frame rule kind of thing where it probably just forgets one. In Spleebie's case, it was unfortunately the right or the left, excuse me. But if you do it super optimally, which is to say, I don't know how it actually works. You can get it to just drop the left one, and then you can just walk over and pick it up as you get out, as you're leaving that part of the screen. It's super fun to see people doing more and more of these crazy item strats. Willi did a good job of getting the backup crab. Spleebie taking one unintended hit in the dark maze on the way up Aga Tower. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. The consolation prize is a much easier key guard here in this room coming up, because your sword beams don't alert the that archer. Yeah, now we get to do nice things like keep a boom to alert the guards in red alert.
And good RNG in circle of pots there.
Yeah, because we have to do it without the aid of the menu buffer to read what the RNG is. You just kind of have to like go for a safe strat that works for all of them. Unless you really want to try hard and grab the left pot first. But who would ever do that?
My god, we're so far into that door after Willi dashed through it.
Yeah, they got the same pattern. That was cool.
Yeah, like the random enemy room RNG is not seeded, so that's just a coincidence when that happens.
Alright, I haven't been counting. How many blue balls has Spleebie gotten?
I think it's none so far. He's doing well.
Alright. Off to the dark world. Nice couple of goals.
Yeah, it's actually the huge gold blue ball split in a category where you always get the same number of blue balls.
I mean, the warps do have an effect on it, so it's kind of comfy. The qualifier ROM, which is the only ROM that Spleebie has played this category on, is not the friendliest, with like several like cross room warps.
Yeah, it makes sense. Spleebie just got a 0.6 second gold.
So as we make our way through Pod, you might notice that our runners are going to be skipping a few more bombs. Well, Willi might not be, but Spleebie's intentionally skipping a few of the bomb pickups you normally get. And that's because we don't need as many bombs in this route. Mostly because we don't have to do like 2/3 of the Ice Palace dungeon.
Yep, although Spleebie with the early swamp route will be doing bomb diver down, so needs a bomb for that.
Yeah, he will need one extra from the quote-unquote standard route. Spleebie giving us a shake of the head with that dash to the big key chest. So coming up on Spleebie's side, we're going to be doing the hammer and jump, which is everybody's favorite trick in the entire speedrun. No exceptions. Heaven help us all if we find a solid bufferless set for this. That's like race viable.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good time.
Alright, we're gonna get all kinds of fun. Oh, Spleebie skipping the heart pickup. Which is technically fine. Again, because of Quickswap, we don't have to waste time menuing to and from the bow or boomerang from the hammer once we get down here into the basement. Alright, solid hammering up on Whitley's part. Just hover it. Yeah, that's actually that's also a thing.
I mean that is bufferless.
It is in fact bufferless. Just do the inputs frame perfectly every time. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the start of the race, Fox. Just be perfect at this game. Problem solved. Uh-oh. Bit of it. Oh no, that's the worst possible outcome. Alright, we made it.
Yeah, I guess that's one way you can get punished for not grabbing the hearts.
Yeah, Spleebie's only got one safety hit to work with here, so I'm gonna have to be real careful.
Yeah, let's see what kind of Helmer RNG we get here. We're getting some side-to-sides and some fireballs. You hate to see all of it.
Nice job. Just waiting out the,
Oh
god. Oh boy.
Okay. I'm scared.
Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Oh. Okay. Alright.
Nicely saved. Alright, much cleaner turtle party from Willi there.
Yeah, it turns out that not dying in this game is the fastest way to get through it. So, good job on Spleebie's part, accomplishing that. Oh boy.
Okay, one more.
Just wait.
There we go.
There we go. the way I've been playing this game recently, I 100% would have gotten killed by that awful pattern.
Oh yeah, so easy just to panic when Helmer comes straight down and like pins you against the bottom wall.
Mm-hmm. Spleebie's found our flute. Not sure why someone turned on the anti-gravity. Make it fly that far when you dig it up.
Yeah, I don't know what like rando change that's a consequence of, but there you go.
I think the lore that I want to go with today is that Minish Cap Link is just super strong, and Naked Link is unencumbered by his tunic, so they're both just able to like get a good heft on it and just fling it out of the ground. Nice high five. Light world, dark world high five by our runners. Oh yeah, Minish Link has a extra strength upgrade. Makes total sense. As we go through Thieves Town, trying to think, there's not too much that's different here.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Thieves is more or less the same. Just you one or two opportunities to do some quick swapping, but that is about what we'll see here compared to normal NMG.
Yeah, the one notable exception I think is coming up right here. The attic. There's a nice strat you can do in NMG where the menu to bombs here, for the bombable floor, that you kind of have to just wing. Spleebie handles it about as well as you can. And honestly, it's not even that bad because that's how you do it in 100%. Because you're already on the bombs for most of the dungeon. Really getting a not nice pattern in hallway.
Yeah, I dealt with it well though, actually. Would have been easy to take some hits there.
I always forget to walk the extra pixel in that conveyor room to make sure that when I get to middle, I get pushed to the right. The room has some something to it that's hard to appreciate. On to the blind fight. Hardest fight in the whole game. Spleebie get just a bit off. But not in any real danger. Nice boomerang. Link has 3 arms, apparently. Spleebie's on his way to get a sword upgrade. Here, this is the nice one of the nice time saves afforded by the rando ROM. We don't have to do the whole sequence with the dwarf. We only send him back to his house. Don't have to talk to him. Walk outside. Walk back in.
Yep,
Get a sword.
I've got to hand in the sword for tempering. I've just got a nice new one for you.
We just pay him 10 rupees and he just gives us a brand new sword. Can't believe it.
Yeah, Link just throws the master sword in the trash on the way out. Don't need that one anymore.
Good fence dash. Spleebie solidly in the lead right now in this race. But the bush skull is having none of it.
Yeah, so common to get a bush skull during the skull split here, like either right there or in the bushes that Spleebie's about to dash through in a second here.
I'm pretty sure Spleebie is one of the people that likes to do the low dash heading down to Thieves Town to dash through those bushes just to try and get it out of the way. Bit of a mummy party, but not too bad. That's definitely that's a room that I have seen people just pull the boomerang out and boom the mummy so they don't have to deal with it. I guess that dashing through the bushes saves time. I refuse to believe it though.
Yeah, I mean, I always do it as well. It saves not very many frames, and it probably increases the odds of getting a bush skull by too much to actually be worth it, but there we go.
How did that... Oh, he had to throw the pot at the other berry. That's why the drop ended up way over there on the right. Mummy, the other mummy statue room is like one of the worst rooms for rando specific lag in the whole game. It's kind of annoying. Like, I'd argue the annoyance of all the other rooms where there's rando ROM lag is that it's like consistent and you always have to deal with it, and that's annoying in itself, but like it's in the grand scheme of things it's not that bad. But the rooms where you can incur like a whole bunch of lag, like Mummy Statue or Petting Zoo, if you get like bad Kidongo patterns with fireballs, it's absolutely terrible when it does happen. And while I wasn't even paying attention, Spleebie has spent the dungeon. So I assume it was a good fight on Spleebie's side.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad fight, certainly. Moth did hang around at the top, but, Spleebie got there in the end.
What can you do?
Exactly.
Just the way of things. All right, so this is the what Spleebie's doing here is affectionately known as the Tam route. We're gonna get the ice rod here early. Nice chest turn. We're going to set up a water walk here. Nice bomb. What is the Tam root of Yoho? All you math nerds out there. And so then now that we have water walk, we can just hop in the whirlpool real quick and speed our way through Zora's domain. It's like actually cheating. Except setting up the water walk wastes so much time.
Yeah, it is a shame it's not worth it. I've also thought about the possibility if you do the early swamp route of then like doing Ice Rod before Ice and water walking from Ice Rod Cave to Ice Palace, but I think that's also just slightly slower than fluting again.
It is. That's the sad thing. Like the reason that we thought this might be worthwhile was that you get to use the whirlpool to go back to Ice Palace instead of having to flute to 8 and do all that stuff, but it just setting up water walk loses too much time. I think on the whole it loses something like 10 seconds. It could be somewhat less than that if you are able to leverage all of the smaller time saves afforded getting the hookshot early. But I think on the whole it's still slower. Like measurably slower, noticeably slower. However, since I think Willie just never learned Icebreaker, so he just does vanilla NMG Ice Palace. And that is, unfortunately, quite a bit slower than doing Ice Palace after picking up the King of Samaria. So not too bad on the balance between the two of these runners, I think, in terms of strats. And like I said before, it's nice to see some variation. We're not just doing the same route over and over and over again. Gross water bugs first, Spleebie. I hate that RNG.
Spleebie's being a little bit too hasty there, moving away from the switch.
Yeah, finding that balance for when to know when to let go is pretty tough. I still get it wrong a lot. Is the vanilla speedrun route really that cursed? I mean, I'm actually kind of with you, personally.
Yeah, I mean, Icebreaker is a pretty big trick to give up on.
Yeah, I would, even the vanilla game, I would not be disappointed if that were the route that we went with now.
Ooh, Willi had wrapped the prize pack around and got some more arrows though. Oh, Willi with the miss menu and then forgetting that you could just fix it with quick swap, so menuing again to get the hammer.
The response in chat that Icebreaker just makes Ice too boring, which I suppose is a valid complaint, but also it's kind of balanced out by making Mire super scary. Or at least punishing.
Looks like we're going to have a 0 psychologist attempt from Spleebie here. This looks pretty good.
Looking
Ooh.
good. It was looking good.
Yeah,
That
just missed
last
out on that.
eyeball just being in a weird spot. Or puff, rather.
Yeah, and we had simultaneous boss fights there as Willi looks like getting a good Cold stair kill there. I mean, Cold died in the corner, so it was probably a good fight.
Seems reasonable. Yeah, I think just not dying in Mire is the best strat you could possibly have. Now Spleebie gets to do this wonderful hook climb. Nicely done. Are we gonna get the heart piece? We sure are. Spleebie's collection rate irreparably damaged. Although it might be a nice collection rate at the end of this now.
Yeah, maybe the race I commentated earlier had 4 entire collection rate discrepancy. As Mike did Sahasra's Closet and Blue Mail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got to get Mike's just now. Having hookshot for Mire 2 is just so nice. Or Mire 1, excuse me. Having beams for Mire 2, also super nice. Good job on Spleebie's part. Spleebie racking up the golds here. Ah, what a fun room. Getting famous Mario without hookshot.
Oh yeah. Just don't bonk.
Yep. No problems at all.
If you bonk,
Uh-oh.
people are like...
Uh-oh. Let's get out. Get out. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, this is just about fine.
7 hearts is usually not a problem. Playing it super safe there. Hoping for the drop, but just in the wrong spot in the prize pack.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, neither
like
neither runner electing to get the mushroom today, so no fake powdering before video.
I don't remember seeing anybody accidentally use the boom in Mire 2. So I think we're good on that front. Yeah. We saw the freeze frame on Willi's side, so Willi's spookies well and intact. Gets through the hard part, so good to go.
I mean, I'd not even really thought about boom as a thing that can kill spooky, but yeah, that is.
Yeah, we've
that's
had
not the case.
we've had a few of those so far in league races.
Okay, 6 hearts, a little less comfy. Nicely done.
Gets through it. Just about perfect fight. Spleebie also hitting spooky 1. And spooky 2. Yeah, not dying. Not dying, best strat.
Yeah, if you can beat this video game without dying, you are gonna win a reasonable number of races off the back of that.
Uh-oh. We have double 6 heart video.
Yep. Here we go again. It's going to be the same RNG, so can Spleebie have the same fight? Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Please. Oh, the eyeball's not moving. There we go.
There we go. Like we said, take it slow, don't die, everything will be fine. He's still ahead of PB actually after that. So now, yeah, the last major discrepancy in Spleebie's route is we still have to come over here and collect Quake.
Right,
Kinda
yeah,
like-
because of the Fate Flippers route, or the Water Walk route, yeah.
Yeah, we did like this disjointed thing where like you usually collect both of these things because it's convenient to just knock them both out at the same time. But through the magic of modern technology, we like split them up. We still have to come back to Catfish, but it also affords us a convenient shortcut back to Ice Palace. Are we gonna see a quick fit? We are not.
No.
That's okay. Very nice. Excellent use of the boom in Ice 2.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite quick swap strats for sure.
You can dust boom? That's awesome. Good luck remembering that in the middle of a sticky mire, too.
Alright, Spleebie's going to show us the power of Icebreaker here.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Very nice.
Yeah, going for the no switch route, so having to grab the big key here, then a small key in this next room.
Spleebie's gonna have beams for the cold stare fight. Assuming nothing else goes sideways. If it gets in the stairway here.
Oh, I think he had the RNG for the
He had
the
the
dash,
RNG, but I think he moved off
yeah,
the
yeah, I didn't
pixel.
believe.
It's a deceptively long time to wait for that shutter door. Nice poke on the Zol there. On Willy's side doing the Samaria diver down. That's a pretty sick way to prevent your sword charge from completing and having to do something weird to avoid wasting time doing the spin animation.
Yeah, that's kind of nice actually, as long as you're clipped far enough in to hop off when you get the poke.
You really only have to go halfway, approximately halfway holding your sword out. You can just drop it. And you'll like kind of like just sucked in the rest of the way.
Alright, no zero cycle attempt from Willy.
Spleebie has completed all of the mid-game dungeons and is now on his way up down.
Yep. Willy gonna have to collect an ice rod first, I believe, but then we'll be joining us up here.
Yeah, looks like Spleebie has a solid about 50-second lead or something. Quick warp not free.
Yeah, without the menu buffer, it's harder to make it free.
I mean, it's only frame perfect. Or if you miss the frame, you perfectly react to that and get the almost frame perfect up left input. Those are both easy tricks, right? It is possible to do this completely bufferless. Spleebie going for it, doesn't get it. Valiant attempt though.
Yeah, I think it was DoomTap who pointed out the other day that if you come in here with 0 bombs, it is just one quick swap and it should be kind of doable.
It should be, yeah. Well, it is possible even with bombs. It's just really tricky, and despite my attempts, I have not been able to explain it to anybody. It does involve doing one of the menu swaps before the jingle, and then one after. Unfortunately, I failed it in my race this week, so I'll have to try again next time.
Alright, Spleebie getting all of the
Spleebie
fancy
giving
drops.
us Spleebie giving us spoilers in the chat about his Chomp's adventure.
Alright, I mean, one of the chomps ate a block, but other than that, it was fine.
better a block than, you know, part of
Oh, yeah.
Link.
Yeah, I mean, if you come out of chomps without taking any damage, I feel like it's never a true disaster.
Yeah, always a win there. Oh, we got perfect arrows. Let's go. Oh, that was a very lucky damage boost on Willi's side with that berry. Could have knocked him off the platform entirely. I would have had to like ride it all the way up again. I'm sad Spleebie didn't get the pixel walking back into the room. Alright. Excellent couple of rooms on both sides. Good Pokies 2, good Pokie 0, and Chomps on Willi's side.
Let's see if Spleebie didn't go for the squeeze.
Nope. That's okay, we had the magic pickup, so we should be fine. Been getting the good strat on Laser Bridge. You'll love to see it. Oh. Do the safe backup and the peg maze. Meanwhile, Willi's making his way through. Getting through Pokies 2 on our way to Crystal Roller Room.
Right, another boss fight coming up for Spleebie. Gets around to the back door here.
Nice. Could be a good one cycle. Yep. Willi getting through. Neglecting the squeeze as well, but getting through it without any difficulties. That's Trinex down on Spleebie's side. Alright, so now we have one more dungeon left.
Yep, the big one here, Ganos Tower. A real test of all the stuff we've been through so far. Got to put your equipment to full use. And
yeah, especially in the vanilla preset, we get lots of quick swap rooms that are interesting set of different skills from the vanilla speedrun. He might have. Yeah, he did get the one cycle too. Oh! Spleebie managing to quick swap through the hookshot, saving like 5 frames in the mole room. Most people just neglect that one because you gotta push L or R 7 times to get from the hookshot to the thing. we're getting Bob's chest? We are not.
Alright, don't miss any arrows then. Alright.
Good fight. Just ignore the bonk, it's fine. Nope, we're having fun with the mimic there, but we got him out of the way.
Actually, a nice little reaction there to move it out.
With mimics too. Arrow count is a little low. I have to skip the cool strat here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. There's a lot of nice things you can do with arrows in the gauntlet, but I'm gonna have to just pick one here.
Yeah, I think Gauntlet 1 is like the default. The last thing you want to do is just like add like an impossible amount of time to that room, just right off the bat if that middle Stalfos goes in a direction you can't just deal with.
Right, Willi is now through Ice Armos as well.
Not bad. Oh, and we got a consolation arrow. You know, right after you wanted to use them. Oops.
Ooh.
Oh no. What a mean Moldorm pattern. I think people have been saying that, like, how well you do in the Moldorm 1 or the Lama 1 fight determines like what the pattern is going to be for Lama 2. So we can test. I believe that they had the same. I believe both of these runners finished the fight in the same amount of time, so they had the same patterns in Lama 1. So we can test that on Willi's side here when he gets through the gauntlet.
Yeah, they have the same number of cycles, certainly. Although I don't know if it matters, like, if you kill different Lamos during different cycles as well. I'm not entirely sure what would affect it, but I'm sure that's something that we'll figure out in due course.
Spleebie through all the torches. Nice hook shot. It's the same to me. Very nice job on Willi's side there. Into the Agatu fight.
Yep, gonna get 0 blue balls again here, but obviously less important here, but it does mean that the possibility of 2 cycles exists, but not here.
A very good pattern.
No, could be a nice little 3 here though, yeah. Yeah, you still take your 3 cycles in Agatu.
Yeah.
Another situation where like playing on a newly generated race ROM matters rather than like a seed that you've played several times before could try and optimize the Agatu fight to consistently get the 2 cycle. But yeah, when it's a new fight,
yeah, you just have to play it like normal. Into the Ganon fight, we're going to the right this time. Okay, Spleebie's good on phase 2. Oh, takes a bad hit. Don't take any more of those. Alright, should be okay here. Oh, I think Willi got robbed on that one hit there.
yeah. Oh,
Gets it. Oh, nice. Nice job. Spleebie taking no chances on this far left to far right phase 4 start to the Ganon fight. Just a few more spins.
Yeah,
Very nice. Yeah, as Willi is finishing up phase 2 here, Spleebie is going to cross the bridge with a nice new PB.
Yeah, nice run.
And then eventually get the race finish the race as well.
Yep, coming in with a 1:16.16 on race time, but a 1:16.14 on the splits. Gotta get that PB. It's more important than the race rate.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Got to be nice to whoever reviews that. Willi just has, I think, just 3 more. Yeah, there we go.
Is Willi going to go for the dash here? Okay, it was was quite low that, but
A little late, but you know, that's fine. That's probably still saving time compared to walking in. Finishes 1:17.33. GG's to both of our runners. We're gonna see if we're gonna get them in here for a quick interview. I see Spleebie in the waiting room. There he is. Welcome in, Spleebie. GG's.
Hey, thanks.
It was quite a nice run there. How did that feel? Being way ahead of PB for pretty much the entire race.
I mean, I don't know. I was a little nervous, but this is only run number 7 completed, so whatever.
Well, it was a good show. I think we
I was
mentioned
more
several
concerned.
times. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I was more concerned with like not screwing up the route or any of the tricks to stay ahead of Willi than of PB.
Yeah, we mentioned several times that the fastest way to complete this game is to not die.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think you showed
then
that off.
see, like,
I think you showed that off pretty well this time.
Um,
Pod was a fun adventure.
Cold Star was fine. Pod was, yeah.
Meyer, you both had 6 heart viddies. So that was fun.
Off script. It was fun.
Dying slow unless you're playing Skyward Sword. That's a fair point. Also, welcome in, Willie. GG's.
GG's.
You as well.
Willi.
Yeah. GG's. Oh.
So what were your thoughts on the race? You guys were fairly close going. You're still fairly close in terms of PBs. You're even closer now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know Spleebie is very good. He has an amazing NMG time, and yeah, so he's a really, really good opponent, I guess. And yeah, race was good, I think, but Hera bomb jump happens, so yeah, everything's okay. I'm satisfied with this, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's hard to be super disappointed with a run with only like no deaths, right? But I guess you could classify falling in Hera as kind of a major mistake. It's certainly
Yeah.
enough to like swing the race, right?
Yeah.
But apart from that, like having no other major mistakes probably feels pretty good.
Yeah, it was really solid. Kind of. It was okay. It was okay.
There were a few sticky parts. Yeah, I told Spleebie you both had to do 6 heart vitreous fights, which was a little dicey, but you made it through. You both made it through just fine.
Yeah, it was good RNG on Witty. When the left eye moves first, that could be in another direction, you know. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah.
Other than that, no problems. We got a little bit more evidence to support our conjecture that Landmo RNGs between Landmo 1 and Landmo 2 are linked, because you guys had looked to have the exact same Landmo 2 pattern after
Okay.
having virtually identical Landmo 1 fights.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Other
That
than
Helmer was evil. He was not nice.
Oh yeah. Hammer can be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I think it was a good showing all around. We all enjoyed it. It was good to see a little bit of divergence in the routes. It was fun to see.
Yeah, I thought about dropping Tam route, but it's all that I did in the qualifiers, so I don't want to try and reroute, like do a different route for the race. So I'm just sticking to that.
I mean, even the standard route is quite sweaty, in my opinion.
Yeah, the low percent vidi is not high on my list.
You did it, but that was like that came after like a handful of like minor slip ups and stuff.
Yeah.
Like in order to do early mire, you basically have to make no mistakes for the entire dungeon, and then you still have to basically do a low health vidi.
Yeah,
on top of that.
if I was on low health going into mire and then make the same mistakes, yeah, it's like a 4 heart vidi. No thanks.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Early Maya is scary as fuck. Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm comfortable with it personally, but if people want to do different things, I think that's very defensible and completely understandable.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks you guys for doing the commentary and the restream and everything.
Yeah. For sure, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you from my side too. Thank you, Spleebie, for the race. It was fun, and thank you for the commentary and for the restream. Very appreciate that. I like it. Thank you.
Yeah, this is going to conclude all of our Swiss bracket pairings for week 1 of the NMG League. We will be getting week 2 pairings figured out and probably announced later today. You guys can start making arrangements for your next round of matches. It looks like we fixed the bot, so that's good. The earlier races we had, the bot wasn't reporting the matches automatically. So we should be all set. I'm excited for week 2.
All right. And it kind of sounds like my cue to take us away here, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you would, please.
All right. Sure. Quick look at the schedule. Tomorrow at 10 minutes past 10 UTC, or 10 minutes past 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a Link to the Past randomizer on the schedule. At least, so more A Link to the Past always happening on Zelda Speedruns, and we have the Challenge Cup 2023 bronze match. So Nux versus Darkened Sky, Game 3. One of those two is going home with a bronze medal tomorrow evening. And right now, going on over on Zelda Speedruns, and I'm going to raid you over there momentarily, is more Link to the Past randomizer, the Cross Keys tournament, Swiss Round 2, Zeke versus Andy. Thank you, as always, to our amazing runners, Spleebie and Willi, for putting on an amazing show. This was certainly something to watch, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you to our amazing commentators, Yerok and Rob, for making sure we knew what the hell was going on. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon on Zelda Speedruns. Take care, everyone. Bye.